Milroe and the Pips, the perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of it.
I did not want to run that back. What's up, everybody? What's good, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. What's good, everybody? How y'all feeling today? Yeah, it's been a few days, right? Yeah. We've been trying to get some things right on the back end over here, man. We got a lot going on. I can't wait to talk to y'all today. We're gonna get into some conversations today. We're gonna talk about a few things. Man, we got some portal news. We got some roster updates. We got some injury news, some practice injuries, getting ready for the bowl game. One of y'all youngins took a hit. It's not looking like it's going to be anything too serious, though. Not looking like it's going to be anything too serious. So we're going to look up and see what kind of updates. I got to change this doggone screen so I can open the phone lines, make sure I got everything. So getting a late start today because we're moving as news happens for our Alabama Crimson Tide, but also we're trying to be open and available to react to all updates and news around college football and college sports. And you all know basketball is a hot thing right now for our Alabama Crimson Tide. But you also know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a hooper by nature. I love basketball. So we'll be jumping into our basketball content heavy. It's coming up in New Year's. As the bowl season progresses, we'll be reacting and giving our takes on the upcoming games, still covering our Alabama Crimson Tide football team, prepping for our presence to be felt during the second spring camp of the Jalen Deboer Era. So I'm excited. YouTube and everybody on YouTube, thank y'all for pulling up. Please make sure you drop a like on the stream. If you're on the Twitter side, make sure you retweet it, repost, whatever you do with it. But then also jump on the YouTube side and drop a like on this side and share the stream. If you're in the stream right now on YouTube, please share the stream right now. Thank you for showing up. Just want to thank everybody. Today's show is going to be a lively one, man. Again, we're really focusing on continuing to widen our reach with our phone lines and our phone call segments. So when you call in, be ready to have some conversation, to dialogue. This is not one of those call-in shows where you're just going to have to talk by yourself. I'm going to talk to you. This is the Coach Smook call-in show. And today we're going to have a good conversation A lot of people, a lot of debate on Twitter, especially on Bama Twitter, on Gump Twitter, about the Jalen Milroe situation. Why is he staying? Why is he playing? Is he going to stay? We're going to get our thoughts on that. We're going to talk about that. But we're also going to get your thoughts on it. We're going to ask you, the viewers, the fans, the people that support the Alabama Crimson Tide. And I want to hear some real thoughts. Don't be scared. And if you're in the chat typing, go ahead and pick up that phone when it's time. We're going to open that phone line up in about an hour. So it'll be around the time everybody should be going on lunch break, right? Everybody should be getting ready to get on lunch break in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So by the time we get ready to open these phone lines, man, maybe y'all can hear my thoughts and it might spark a conversation. So get ready to jump on the phone lines today. And if you haven't already, let's go and share this stream, man. Everybody in here, what's up, man? Smooth, what's good? Rich B, what's good, my guy? How you feeling today? Rich B, Susan, I see you in the chat. Kimberly, I see you. Megan, I see you. Derek, I see you. What's good, y'all? Y'all like that beat in the background? I love that beat right there. I don't know what it is about that one, but we're going to crank this one up because we got the roll call. Roll call. Come on, y'all. Where you watching from? I just want to know where you watching from right now. Come on. Yeah. Yo. Birmingham in the house. Hit it. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, if you got your cup, man, this morning, let me tell you what I got. I got some cranberry juice this morning, so y'all know it's going to be a good, clean stream today. Where you watching from? We got 2 Birminghams in the house. Let's get it. We got Blue Ridge, Georgia in the house. T-Town in the house. Montgomery, Tulare in the house. Let's go. Haynesville, Alabama in the house. Washington State in the building. Carrollton, Georgia in the building. Leeds, Alabama in the building. Let's go. Los Angeles, Ducky Fresh. Yeah, he's the best. Yeah, Ducky Fresh. Oh, PT. Hey, he said he watching from Alabaster, Alabama. Alabama. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Charlotte in the house. What's up, Monkey Town? What's up, Henry? Time out. I gotta stop the music. Henry, if you in Monkey Town right now, did you go this morning and grab you one of them breakfast, them biscuits and gravies from the Crunch gas station right there on the corner on Fairview, right across from Carver? Yeah, boy, I went and told me one up this morning. Shout out Gump Town in the chat. Let's go. I had to. Y'all know the fat boy gotta give some love, man. I gotta find out that lady name, man. She is sent from the heaven. She ham. The job is taking in from the ham. Let's go. Kimberly, you in the Gump too? Yes, sir. Yeah, the Gump. We did it, baby. Look, I'm on the west side. Let's go, man. I'm feeling good today, man. My name is Beautiful. I'm from Alabama. I'm a low down fruit, you know. Oh, man, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for being here today, man. I'm glad to be here. As y'all can see, I took a day to really just collect what the Coach Smook Network has really been going through, man. We've been growing, man. We got a lot of new faces showing up, and we got a lot of people out there talking and just interacting. And we're getting a lot of good interactions on Twitter. A lot of people look at it as a lot of these interactions as beef. I don't like it, man. Stop saying it's beef. I like having a difference of opinion. We could argue. We could do all that stuff. Me and Bear Bryant's burner. I promise you. Please don't disrespect that guy. He's a Fairweather fan, but please don't disrespect my guy Bear Bryant's burner, man. He's a professional troll. I will give him that. He's a professional troll. He is very professional. I rock with Bear Bryant's burner. His trolling tactics are horrible, and I appreciate him. And they ain't no shade. Like they're horrible because sometimes they get to me. And I have to remember, I be like, you almost got me. You almost got me. But dude is funny, man. We got a little Twitter war going, man, and y'all gonna get into it. He gave me some more fairweather fan energy. So yeah, man, it's about to get good. I'm drinking Kool-Aid and it better just be Kool-Aid. It better just be Kool-Aid. It's too early for all that, Kimberly. You shared it on Facebook. Hey, appreciate that, BT. My guy, BT Sports Network. Brandon Turner, is that you? Bro, what? Oh, yeah, I know why I know you. Because we seen each other at doggone Georgia game. Duh. It was past it. I'm thinking we done been on a panel together. I'm like, man, where I know? It's because at the Georgia game, bro. I'm tripping. And yes, I'm going to hit you up still, bro. I ain't forgot that. I just couldn't remember where I seen you at because I was like, I don't want to trip and be like, bro, you remember when I seen you? And then, folks be trying to make you remember stuff that didn't happen. Nah, I ain't want to be one of them. Good. Hey, I want to make an announcement too. Got a quick announcement before we get into the conversation. Be tuned in tonight. We got a new show that we're going to start kicking off on Friday nights, late nights. It's going to be different content creators, different personalities showing up on the show. Is my version of what y'all see is like Shannon Sharp does. What is it called? Shay Shay's Club is my version of, but it was is bringing back what we were doing before we went and took our opportunity over at Bama Football on YouTube. Shout out Kyle Henderson. But we were doing Bama Late Night. Do y'all remember Bama Late Night? Well, guess what? Guess what, everybody? Yeah. Yeah, it's coming back, baby. It's back, baby. It's back, man. It's back. And guess what? Sadly, let me stop this real quick. Because sadly, and I ain't throwing shade when I say this. I'm just saying, sadly, somebody's picked up the original name that we had for it. So we're changing the name of it. It's gonna be Late Night Sipping with Smook. And every panelist and every guest gonna pull up with their cup. And it ain't gonna just be alcohol. So for all you drinkers out there, I'm not drinking no more. 2025, I'm putting it down for good. I'm going cold turkey. I'm going on my cleanse. I'm done with all alcohol beer until college football kickoff again. I'm gonna go a whole nother 9 months, no beer, no alcohol. And it might be occasions, but we really focusing. But Late Night Sipping with Smook is gonna be fun. We're gonna have different type of drinks. We're gonna actually make drinks on stream, right? We're gonna be making drinks on stream, whether it be slushes, whether it be little like teas and stuff and all that. So it's gonna be a vibe, man. So y'all get ready to support that. I know that's gonna be a vibe that y'all ready to support, and y'all gonna be ready to have fun. Listen, and it's gonna be community. It's gonna be community oriented. So community nights when we have our Late Night Sipping with Smook. It's going to be conversation based surrounded around sports, the culture of sports, culture in general, right? We're opening this channel up to really what it was meant to be before we got boxed into just being college football. We're going to have high school kids come on. So we definitely not going to be just drinking, alcohol and stuff. We're going to have kids come, some of these young men coming on and just having conversations. Some of the guys that transferred, they're having this space to really stay connected. It's a lot of transfers that I want us to stay connected with and be able to follow and support them, truly support. I'm telling you, man, we're going to talk about some of these transfers today. My heart kind of hurts when I thought about some of these guys leaving, only just because of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely want to go see these guys do great. So jumped into the conversation today, man. Let's get into it. Coach Smook call-in show. Let's talk about it, man. Today's show schedule consists of this. We got into the roll call. We got post-practice reports here. I'm going to talk to y'all about some things that have been coming across the web. We had some, let me pull this article up here, and I'm going to make sure I pull up the right references. Here we go. And I like to get to the shout out Tuscaloosa News, man. They always keep us intact. I remember when Nick was the guy over there. Now they got Colin really covering everything. He's doing a good job writing some good columns. But the report from post-practice reports yesterday, and Dwight in the chat? Is Dwight in the chat? Because I think we have post-practice interviews. We do. Yes, we do. So let's go get that too. Post-practice reactions and interviews. A lot of people are reacting to the fact that Jalen Milroe and a lot of the seniors are not seniors but veterans are opting in to play, and I think that's something that we need to talk about today. As a fan of the game of college football, for how many years? Smook going to be a mixologist? Nah, I am a mixologist. Well, for how many years have we criticized the college football athlete for not finishing their seasons, regardless of the situation, whether it was for draft reasons, whatever? We have criticized the college football player, the college football athlete, for opting out of games. And now we have an opportunity to see a young man who has put his pride aside, right? He could have hung it up earlier in the season when everybody was publicly speaking against him, calling him for him to replace. He could opt out and be selfish and put the team in position to not be in the seasons on a high note, right? Because right now he's proven through the season that the coaches believe in me to carry us to victory. My teammates do. Let's finish what we started. Let me hand this off the right way. The same way that Bryce Young basically hand the torch off to him. I think he should be afforded the opportunity to hand the torch off to Ty Simpson or Austin Mack, whoever it is going into this postseason. Now, knowing that Dylan Lonergan hit the portal, we know that this quarterback competition going into next season is going to be a huge race. Now, what if, knowing that Dylan Lonergan is gone, knowing that Ty Simpson can possibly be entering the portal, what if Jalen Milroe decided to come back? What if? Right? Let's have that conversation today. So when we open the phone lines, we'll have that conversation. Not saying that he is. I don't think he is, but what if? And we'll get our thoughts on that. We'll get our thoughts on that perspective. But looking at some post-practice report, Bubba Hampton being reported as leaving practice on crutches. The last reports, unofficial reports that I've gotten, is that high ankle sprain, don't know which leg, but it's looking like he's just going to be missing the bowl prep. Not anything to where he can't be doing rehab and things of that nature. And people like, how you injured? Yeah, they practicing for the bowl game. Oh, yeah, they still practicing. And you guys don't understand these. They get like a 2-week break once the season is over, and then they get back to doing their individual workouts, team workouts. They still have to show up for workouts and things of that nature to a certain date. And I'm excited for these young men. I'm excited for this new chapter at Alabama. But yes, Bubba Hampton, lower extremity. Glad to hear that it's nothing serious that's going to keep him out of commission long term. Good to also hear from practice that Jalen held full go in practice. So maybe we see some Jalen Hale in the bowl game. It doesn't count against him. It'll be nice to just see him, see what type of progress he's made since being back in practicing in October. He's been back since October. So we'll love to see some Jalen Hale action, right? But I'm excited to see Rico Scott, excited to see Amari Jefferson. We got a lot of young guys that are going to get an opportunity because of the early exits of Kendrick Law, Kobe Prentice, Caleb Odom. Those exits, those announcements hitting the portal. We're going to get a real good glimpse of what the future looks like. And it's going to be interesting to see what this chemistry is like with Jalen Milroe and these young receivers, because he's only going to have Jeremy Bernard and Ryan Williams, of course. And, of course, we know Michigan is going to key on those two when it comes to the passing attack. Josh Cuevas is still here. CJ Dupree is still here finishing out the season. So most of his primary targets are still here. But to see how those other guys fit in and how they mesh and what the chemistry looks like is going to be interesting. And also to see if the coaching staff, if Jalen Milroe comes out struggling, what does this coaching staff do? Do they continue to just let it go, or do they finally make a switch? Do they make the switch and they let him bow gracefully, and that be the end of the Milroe era, and we turn the page completely to the Deboer era and what this Alabama team is going to look like? So great conversation to have.
Let's speculate. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it when we open the phone lines. But those are some of the official reports from practice yesterday. Let's get into the transfer portal news. Let's and I'm gonna pull the official transfer portal updates for Alabama. And like I said, the most recent was Dylan Lonergan, someone that I had high hopes for staying. But we knew what type of test he was going to be up against. You know, knowing that this highly touted 5-star QB that's really basically running a variation of the system and has a familiarity with the system because of how their offense scheme is ran in high school and the camps that he's been to, the film sessions, the clinics that he's been to learn Jalen Deboer's system. Hold on, y'all. I just got a special text from a player. I just got a special text. Let me see if we can get a special pop in or drop in with one of the players, man. Checking in with Coach Smook. That's what's up, man. See? Dang, that's what's up, man. That's love right there. See, this is why I tell y'all I focus on building relationships. I could care less about clicks. But yeah, man, I hate you want to come on and have a convo? 15 minutes? All right, y'all. I might have a surprise for y'all. Good special check-in. But yeah, Milroe's definitely got to go to the NFL. That's got to be done. But Dylan Lonergan hitting the portal was definitely one. I don't blame him, though. I don't blame him. I think there's a lot of value right here with Dylan Lonergan. Came out of high school, highly touted. One of the top quarterbacks. I think he was the number 4 ranked quarterback in the state of Georgia, number 16 or number 12 in his class, right? In his class. So this is a highly touted a quarterback. I believe UGA would love to have him to create some competition in that quarterback room. I don't think they're in a place where they're comfortable with their quarterback situation. You look at Florida State, they got a true freshman coming in. I mean, a lot of schools that can look at Dylan Lonergan's skill set and let's be honest, would Florida State look like a totally different team if they had Dylan Lonergan at quarterback this season? I think they would look pittish. You know, Pittsburgh-ish with Eli Holston. You see what Holston was able to do until his injury, and you saw how his injury was how it affected the rest of that team's production. I think Dylan Lonergan is up for something, for a great career post Alabama. So I will be following, the Coach Smook Network will be following Dylan Lonergan close. And if you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram or anything, you're watching this right now, hashtag Dylan Lonergan, man. Hashtag Dylan Lonergan. I can be partial. I had a heartbroken transfer last year. Peyton, earlier this season, before the season went off, Peyton Woodyard, that one broke my heart a little bit. Dylan Lonergan, this one broke my heart. Man. I really, just the relationship, man. The character, the player himself, the young man himself, great young man. Go and do great things. I know for a fact, us at the Coach Smook Network, the AAA family, will be rooting for you until we have to play. And then after that, I just can't. I'm gonna act like it's not you. All right, love you, man. But yeah, we got Dylan in the portal. Let me get this screen share up because I want to thank On3. Shout out On3 for their continued updates. They're getting better. On3 had I was not a fan of On3 and the stuff that they were providing. You know, their basic stuff. But for what you need and to reference and just to verify, they are the go-to right now when it comes to portal and recruiting confirmations, I should say. So Dylan Lonergan. Braylon Chapman, you all probably don't know who that is. I believe Chapman was the walk-on, a PWO walk-on. And when you see him on the field, you wonder how he was a walk-on, but you at Alabama, man. And he was one of those guys that came from Malachi School, Malachi Moore. So yeah. Caleb Odom, Miles McVay just continued to. I could not see him progressing, man. It was sad to say, but just seeing him not progress, and it's the scheme. It's the scheme. It's going to be a learning curve for a lot of people. You got to get guys to fit what they do, their skill sets. Get them in spots where their skill sets can flourish. And that's a move that I see Maz McVay made. Jaheim Otis, I already spoke my piece on that. Naquil Bertrand, just a guy that tried to stay through the transition after he came over through the Saban situation, Saban retirement. And it's one of those things. Jaleel Hurley going to find better place. I'm hearing Jaleel Hurley might be, I'm hearing, Missouri. That's what I'm hearing. And you see Colorado is really going to capitalize in the portal. They're going to get Caleb Odom too. Did Ole Miss get Caleb Odom? Did I miss something? Did Ole Miss get Caleb Odom? Did I miss something? Somebody update me. I'm thinking Kendrick Law. I see Kendrick Law possibly going. He might go somewhere. Maybe it has to be like a up tempo offense. Kendrick Law might do a move and go to somewhere like Houston or like whose offense is like. I mean, would it be Ole Miss for Kendrick Law? Would it be Ole Miss for Kendrick Law? Maybe. I don't see a lot of these guys going interconference. Kendrick Law might take a trip to the Big 12 too. Those offenses are attractive to guys like Kobe Prentice, Kendrick Law. You got to see like Ja'Cory Brooks, Trayshawn Holden before, spitting in somebody's face. Or was that Trayshawn Holden? All those guys, they go to these different conferences where the trenches aren't as effective, right? Aren't as talented, and the quarterbacks have a lot more time to make plays downfield, and they flourish. So Kobe Prentice, Kendrick Law, I could see them going Big 12-ish. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a portal insider. I don't care to follow portal information other than what's possibly coming into Alabama. That's my stance. But just I react to it. Now, what's incoming, guys? I seen a report. Let me go here. Let's go full screen. I seen a report on some guys. The only one that I can speak on that I do have some inside scoop on is Casey Concepcion. You know what I'm saying? And that's just about done right there. That's just about we just about booking that one right there. Somebody said Tennessee. Talking about for K-Law? I don't know, man. I don't think K-Law will go to Tennessee. I don't think he'll go to Tennessee. I don't think Kendrick is leaving on bad blood, and he understands the business of it. So I could see Kendrick Law possibly going to Oregon, right? With Tez, maybe if anywhere in the SEC, I'm thinking maybe LSU because of the mass exodus, and he would want to be able to come in and be like immediately impacted. He would want to be able to get be an immediate impact. So let me get our special guest to hop in real quick. I'm gonna send this link to him, and y'all gonna be excited to see this young man. I think we all been missing him, man. Schedule's just been crazy. All the drama. So, Trey spit on, he spit on that dude in that game. That was unacceptable, man. That's crazy. I'm telling you, the gentleman that just kind of laughed it off, man. That's shouts out to him, And I rock with Trayshawn, but man, and he did the right thing. He took accountability, let his emotions get the best of him. He admitted to it, called it for what it was, and made his changes. But Alabama. I'm on the wrong computer, the wrong keyboard again. Trying to pull up. I thought I had a file, man. But clearly, I don't know how to save stuff before I turn my computer off. So, and then also, I know everybody's waiting for my reaction to the schedule, the 2025 schedule, guys. This is my stance on this. When it comes to the to the scheduling for 26, those schedules are already made. Watch how much the committee flips on their selection process next year. That keeps the scheduling, the strength of schedule debate and stance up in air. It's so frustrating to watch college football go through this because everybody wants more money. That's what it is at the end of the day. More money. That's where they're going to chase. So the only reason that we've gone from 2 to 4 to 12, and next year we might see this thing immediately go to 16, a 16-team playoff. That's what it's about to be because of money. More opportunities to create revenue for players, the people that write the laws, the people that want to govern it, the people that move it. Like it's money. So get ready for it. Keep on enjoying this. Looking at some transfer portal targets, man. Of course, we got a couple guys. It got 2 tight ends that we're looking at in the portal. Casey Concepcion is a guy in the portal. There's a defensive lineman in the portal. I want to look at it. And somebody had brought his name up yesterday. Defensive tackle. I think he's out of Michigan State. If I'm not mistaken, Michigan State. If somebody correct me, have y'all heard of the? Okay, there he is. Michigan State. Is it right here? Defensive line. Where is it? Was it Michigan State or Eastern Michigan? It's a Michigan school. But there's a defensive lineman in the portal, and he's quietly gaining some interest from Alabama. Okay, nah, this is him. Ken Talley. I knew I wasn't tripping. 6'3", 256. I'm gonna show y'all right here. This gentleman right here. Just enter the portal. I want y'all to keep an eye on this guy here. Ken Talley. 4-star out of high school, right? 4-star out of high school, 6'3", 256. Played at Michigan State, first year at Michigan State. Didn't get utilized much, but another edge rusher. Fits the bandit build, right? More of the bandit build that we're looking for, right? It's a defensive lineman. I couldn't remember if it was defensive tackle or what, but this guy coming in to fulfill that bandit role, that's promising. We got to get a few more bodies at that position, that defensive end, that true defensive end position. I want everybody to understand this too. The bandit in our scheme is like your true defensive end. It's not necessarily outside linebacker, even though you have guys like Q Rob and Keanu Cole and your bigger edge rushers, right? Your bigger wolf players, they're going to play the bandit. Ja Latham, LT Overton. So that's what we're looking to kind of stack, because you got guys that I believe that are sticking around, like Jordan Renard, James Smith, Asaya Faga. I think Damon Payne is he in the portal? Hunter Osborne, he's in the portal. You got to go get some. You got Stephen Boomer coming in that's going to be ready day one to be a rotational fit at the interior. You're going to have like 6, 7 guys. Edric Hill is going to be in there. Who else? Jordan Renard. All those guys are going to be rotational guys in the middle of the defense on your interior on the D line. So you're going to have bodies at bandit that can really take on those tackles and that tight end pressure that can really, in the midst of shooting a gap, can pull the gap contain, be strong enough and big enough to play gap contain. So we're going to see a lot of change as far as personnel and the anatomical makeup of the roster. And I got something in my eye. My hair is growing. That's what it is, man. It's messing with my eye. But y'all going to see the roster just 6'3", 256. Sadir Mitchell is leaving Texas. Yeah, I saw that.
A lot of portal craziness going on, man. A lot of craziness, but that's what college football is becoming. And as I jump into that conversation, man, it's crazy that we got somebody. Oh yeah, Eli Kelby Collins. I was trying to save it, but we got a surprise next week for y'all. All right. Shout out to this young man for popping in on the Coach Smook Network, man. He's one of ours. We've claimed him. He's ours. He got a wristband. That gentleman got a wristband. He's solid, man. Young man. Prefer walk-on running back at the University of Alabama. None other than my nephew, JR Gardner. What's up, JR? What's up, man? What's good, man? How you feeling today, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just got back home, got a little break.
Look, you home?
Yeah, I'm back at Gulf Shores.
Okay, man. We got a lot to catch up on, man. I've been busy. You've been busy. The season, you see how the season is going, where we're at to this point. Just catch us up, man. I think the last check-in was probably Georgia week.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, man. So what's the season been like, man? You know, we follow up Georgia week. We come in, we take that loss to Vanderbilt. You know, the season goes up and down. What's the environment like right now in the locker room prepping for this Michigan game? Not just prepping for Michigan, but just the environment, the camaraderie, everything, the temperature of the locker room.
Man, it's really just like it's more of a fresh restart instead of looking back on the season. It's those guys that probably aren't going to be returning next year, trying to kick it off for the next season for the younger guys to get it going. But all season, we pretty much had our back against the wall. And, like, even when we come off the wall, we get back on the wall. And it's just one of those games where, like, your back's against the wall. What are you going to do? You're going to come off the wall and you're just going to get pushed into it.
Okay. And that's the mentality that I'm starting to feel. I see a lot of the guys that are transitioning. They're not considered locker room cancers based off of my personal relationship with them or my sense of knowing who they are. A lot of guys making mature decisions. From your stance, in your situation, how is the approach? Like, what's the thought process going into the offseason with college football the way it is? How do you approach these opportunities? Like, what's the whole process and the mindset to have? Is it just be open to whatever, or am I loyal? What am I worried about? Give me your thoughts on it.
It's honestly just be where you are in the moment instead of trying to look forward. And, like, that's important stuff later on in life. Like, as for me being a preferred walk-on, I don't really know what the future holds for me, but every day I'm just going to try to give my best and prove that I belong at where I'm at instead of trying to look at another option down the line and then, like, slowly put down the effort that I'm giving now into the program instead of just giving everything I got right now.
Right. And I think that's the perfect mentality to have when you say that, live in the moment. Like, live in the moment, and I can sit here and I can try to project what type of content or whatever is going to reach wherever, but I can't really put my hands on it and really place it there. Only thing I could do is handle what I can handle now and deliver what I can deliver now and let that be what it's going to be. So when it gets there, I'm already prepared to handle it. I'm not worried about what it's going to be when it gets there. I know when it gets there, I'm able to handle it. So you're in the right mindset, man. Now, Michigan prep, man. I know bowl prep is usually fun for walk-ons and scout team, man. I know it's real fun. Y'all get to really get at it with a lot of young guys. I know, well, I can speak from being present for one Saban bowl practice, and it's like you pull a random guy from the scout team to go and play with first team, right? And they run the 3 reps or whatever. And it's just a bunch of you're testing to see who really wants to work, who really wants to be there. So what's kind of, without giving particulars about scheme and all of that, what's been kind of the energy at practice? Is it like still the competitive nature there? Like, I seen clips, but I didn't hear a sound. I didn't hear the music. You know, they had to cut the music out. So what's the atmosphere at practice like?
Well, yeah, we had 2 kind of medium level practices this week just to get our feet back on the ground. You know, we were off for a little bit, get going, and it was a good practice. They were good practices. There was a lot of people making plays. A lot of people you didn't think would be making plays are making plays now, since they had to step up with guys being hurt, guys leaving. And it's just guys really stepping into their role and playing that role that they want to play and playing it perfectly.
Okay. So Alabama, we secure the number 2 recruiting class, man. I know you probably don't get to interact with those guys as much, but expecting those guys coming on, man, and a lot of people they probably look at your stance or your position, and I love how strong you are in your stance at embracing that title, man, because you're gonna. Okay, we're not gonna do that. It's just great things in store for JR Gardner. I'll tell you that right now. But there's this hype about this 25 class, man. When you look at this class, there's you got AK Deer coming in the running back room. When you look at his skill set, what like makes you turn the head and be like, okay, this dude is Bama, you know, like yeah, he's ready. What is it about AK Deer that kind of just boom pops out on the screen for you?
Well, first off, it's just the body type. Like when you look at him, he don't look like a guy that's just fresh coming out of high school. He's already got the upper body of a high level running back, and man,
right.
Smart kid, fast, man. Like you look at a running back and you just, if he don't pop up in your head when you think of running back,
right?
I don't know what you're thinking of, but man, those early enrollees that are coming in, they're most likely going to end up being on scout team with us when we go to the bowl week. So that's really our time to just get to know each other, get to know each other, what we can do, everything that they can bring to the table, and see what they can do.
Right. And I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see these young guys come in. I also, without giving us too much, man, the culture around the walk-ons, man, we got some talented guys. And I would not, is it crazy for me to believe that y'all might have an opportunity to see the field during the bowl game? Is it crazy for me to believe that?
I wouldn't say it's crazy to believe that, to be honest, man. Like we put in the same work everybody else does. We do the same workouts, and it's starting to come up to the light a little bit. You can see it more later in the off season. A little bit with one of my old roommates, Kobe Peavy, on defense, number 47 at safety. Man, he's been doing his thing, man. He's showing up on the special teams depth chart, showing up, getting the warm up outside with all the other guys. Man, it's great to see it, man.
Yeah, and that's great to hear, honestly, because I know that there's probably going to be a few linemen that need to be pulled up for certain spots on special teams. So it's just the small things that I don't think people really understand that go on behind the scenes that help in development. And it's already been noted that there's a preferred walk-on, and I'm not the only one. Rodney Orr spoke on this back in the spring when I forget which spring scrimmage it was. You had like a 32-yard or some breakout run you had, and we were talking about you in warm-ups on the first day of spring ball. And I just could see opportunities with this staff, especially this staff. I love the openness that they have to just give guys an opportunity. So to hear that, that's very inspiring. And it's also putting confidence in me to tell other kids who want to look at an opportunity, even if you don't have the preferred option for Alabama, you go there and work your butt off and take advantage of it. You get on there, you're gonna benefit if you put in the work. And I think that's the bigger picture at the end of the day, because you never know when your opportunity is going to come, and you got to stay ready. Let's get into the chat. Chat, I know y'all been waiting for JR and Rock to pull back up on the Coach Smook Network. They've been asking for it. Where's JR? Where Gardner? Where Rock at? Well, they busy. They busy. That's what they doing. They these dubs on the board for us. But yeah, man, it's always good to talk to you, my guy. What's the plans though? Like we got we're at home for our little break. How long we on break?
I leave here on the 17th, morning of the 17th, my birthday.
Okay, your birthday on the 17th. Okay, I'll be up there for post practice. I'll be up there for post practice coverage on the 18th and the 19th. So we'll definitely I'll make sure we get some type of interaction for the Coach Smook Network and help celebrate. Where mom and pop's gonna be at for the birthday? They gonna try to surprise you or something?
Man, I don't know. My dad, he's at school right now. He's coaching the girls basketball team. They had a game last night. He asked me to go. I didn't want to go. I was too tired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, I gotta get with him because we switching our content over to basketball coverage for the once January hit, and I'm doing some high school games this season, man. I'm trying to go and pop out, so definitely gonna get with pops, get with my bro. So
sure.
Into some of these games, man. I love high school like athletics. I don't. College is on a level, but high school, especially when you back home, you know how it is in the state of Alabama, the state of Georgia, Florida. Down here in the South, high school football, high school sports is different. So glad to have you, man. Anything you want to say to the people, man? Anything we need to be looking out for as far as the state of Alabama, the football program? What should we expect coming into this 2025 spring, this 2025 season, the mentality? Give us the rundown. You should be the spokesperson for Alabama now that Tyler Booker's leaving.
But man, it's like we're not done yet. We're just getting started. Like Coach Deboer, we got his back. Like people doubting him, doubting us, but like our back's against the wall. Like I said earlier, like we got to come off that wall and like get like a good few steps off the wall, and that's gonna start in the spring. Really start next week when we get started for bowl prep. And everyone really knows that, and everyone's put their mind to it. Everyone that's coming back put their mind to it. Those who are leaving putting their mind to it to kick it off for the guys that are going to be here next season.
For sure, man. For sure, man. Man, my boy JR. All right, now it's uncle and nephew talk. Man, I am so glad that this season is over with now. Like I not over with, but you know, it's coming to that point where we're turning the page. I could look at your face. I could look at a lot of players' faces that I know are staying. Even the ones that are transitioning, they're not sure. It's a few of them. They're not sure. There's this energy like, man, I might just leave too early, but I got to do. And I really appreciate these coaches because the same mode of conversation that's being had with these players that's leaving is just coinciding with what I know it was when a lot of these guys left after the spring. So I'm glad to see that your mindset is focused on the main thing, and you're being a leader from your stance, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm proud of you, my boy, for real. I'm ready to see what the future has in store for you.
I appreciate it, man.
For sure, man, and we'll catch up, man. Look, stay by your phone because I'm gonna hit you up when I come up there next week.
See this right here?
What's that?
Man, it's get back time, man.
Oh, yeah, it's get back time. Oh yeah. What am I thinking? What? So, are they allowing you to travel for the bowl game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you right now, we working something. I'm trying to be there. I am trying to be there. This will be my first bowl game ever in my life. First, SEC championship. It counts as postseason, but this will be my first postseason game if I'm able to go, man. So, what's your thoughts, man? It's time, bro. It's time.
Man, I traveled to a couple of games this season. I went to Wisconsin. I went to Tennessee, and I believe that was it for the away games. But man, being on that plane with everybody is it's a different experience. And I'm not a big plane guy. I don't like how my ears feel on the plane. But Tampa isn't that far away, so we don't got to go as far as we did for LA and Pasadena. But the plane ride is just the best part, man. Getting picked up. Going through TSA and all that, and landing and seeing everything new. Mm-hmm. And just last year, we as soon as we landed, we dropped the bags and went straight to practice.
Yeah. I already know, man. So I can't wait, man. I know it's gonna be experience. Y'all going down to Tampa, right? Is it Tampa or Orlando?
It's Tampa.
Tampa. So y'all gonna be at Tampa. I'm gonna make sure I got family down that way too. I gotta go down to Tampa. It's gonna be warm. New Year's. Ooh, JR, you got to stay inside. Me and Pop's going to hang out. You're going to have to stay inside. But yeah, man, I'm ready. Let's get this Michigan dub, man. We definitely want that get back. I know Jalen, he won't tell everybody, but I know that's one that's in the back of his mind that if he could have wrote a script this year, they would have been a part of it on his way to a national championship. But guys say, you ain't got to do it in that. We're going to give it to you in low key bowl. We're going to go down there. And y'all, man, I want y'all to put up 60 plus, please. Just put them boys, slide the message. I say, Coach Smook said, put 60 up. Just let them know. I that was my request. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know.
For sure. I seen somebody. I seen Jordan say, "Y'all don't be fighting on the plane, do y'all?" Man, we were coming back from Wisconsin.
Oh yeah.
My two little plane seatmates, Dre Kirkpatrick and Justin Okoronkwo.
Uh-oh.
And I had the window seat, and I had the window seat coming in, and Dre got on the plane before me, and he took the seat. I was like, "Come on, man! Like my knees hurting, man. I got Osgood Slaughters. I got tendonitis. I know y'all playing and shit, but my knees, man." And then I just sat down, and then here comes Jo, man, wide back.
Yeah,
came and sat on the end. I was like, "Oh Lord, I got stuck in the middle." But we don't be fighting on the plane, man. It's really just everybody watching the games that's going on.
Yeah, man.
Just
stuff. That's what's up, man. I got a story. And I want to say it was it after the Vanderbilt game? And you know how much serious stuff was happening around that with Malachi and everything. But I got a story that there was a conversation off to the side, and between a certain set of defensive backs and running backs, and a roast session got started, and somebody's feet was out.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm done. I ain't gonna tell this. So just so everybody know, I don't be lying. Everybody on Twitter, I don't be lying. I love these boys, and I got some stories, man. And it ain't just from once. It's like from a lot of them. I wish I could one day. Maybe I'll be on somebody's 30 for 30 in about 5 years when they telling these stories. But yeah, man, it was one of those stories. So yeah, so I'm making sure I wasn't told a lie. So the fact that you went, yeah. Well, yeah, so that's some good stuff, man. So JR, again, thank you for coming on, man. Go ahead and get your rest. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your break. We'll be catching up next week. I'll make sure we tap in when I come on campus next week for sure, man. All right?
For sure.
All right, man. Take care and roll tide, my boy.
All right, roll tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. JR Gardner, everybody. Y'all give it up for my youngin', man. That's my nephew right there. That's my nephew right there. JR Gardner, running back, University of Alabama. Number 41. 41. I better give my boy put some respect on his name. Listen, we're coming up on our calling segment, man. We were able to kind of dive into some of our topics. Don't forget topics of conversation today. We're talking about, NIL portal. We're not talking NIL portal, but we're talking portal reactions. Still in line to get hit in the portal. We got injury updates. We're going to react first before we get into the phone lines. We're going to actually react to the post-practice interviews from yesterday. I want to allow about 3 minutes of those clips to run. Right? What else we got? Let me make sure I got the right link up here. Make sure I got the right one. Let me see. All right, this is the Jalen Milroe one from yesterday. All right, here we go. We got him. Shout out Bama Central over there on their side. So we got Parker, got Damani, and we got Jihad Campbell and Jalen Milroe. So we're gonna react to those right after the break. If you're not a member of the AAA family on the YouTube side, make sure you all come in and get that mug. Get that wristband, dog. Get that wristband. Become a member of the AAA family over here on YouTube. Join the club, man. Join the family. We are really growing, man. I thank y'all for y'all support this month. I think we're about 6 away from hitting a new members high. So continue to support. And if you want to be a co-sponsor on today's stream, don't forget your super chats, your donations do not go unaccounted for. They do not go unappreciated. The way you go, we appreciate you is by making you a co-sponsor on today's stream. Want to be a co-sponsor on today's stream? 5 gifted memberships, Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo, and all green super chats or better, right? Green or better, will be acknowledged and recognized on the stream as co-sponsors of today's stream. And always remember, this stream is powered by the AAA family, which is you, the Diamond Sports Group, which is one of our sponsors, and Men of Standards Executive Sports Group. They're one of our sponsors. We got 2 more sponsors we'll be announcing officially in January. We'll be making these announcements. Y'all might see a change to the background. We're working on getting some background stuff to get rid of the green screen. We're going for a new look. Got some new animations, some new logos and things popping off. You won't see as much live content because we're really putting in the work
we're putting in the work on the back end to really pop out next year. So definitely trying to give y'all the best for your buck. All right. Appreciate y'all. Hold on, y'all. That's my guy, JR. All right, y'all. So right after this infomercial break, we're going to get back into the show. All right. We're going to get into the show. We're going to react. Then we're going to open the phone lines. Y'all can get on that line and tell me what you got to say. Here, put you in the game on the Coach Smook Network. Y'all stick right there. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Keep me off the ball, I run it back.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
But I mean, going forward, we're focused on Michigan. A lot of guys over here were here last year, and you know we also got the Washington guys too, and we both owe them payback for that.
Just how much have you had a chance to think about your own future and just what it might look like past this season?
My own future. So obviously, I'm focused on what's to come with Michigan and everything, and I'm excited for that game. And also, I'll be coming back.
Just what went into that decision for you?
Just talk to my family, talk to my people that just give me good advice on what they think, and just like things going on. Also talk to some people around the building, see what they had to say, and I think the overall consensus is I should come back.
What was the reaction from your teammates when you told them?
They were excited. A lot of them were excited.
How good could this offensive line coming back be with you're getting another year of Proctor, maybe Jaden, and then the right type of position? What do you think about this upcoming offensive line?
I think we're going to be a real good group. I think we've had time to really grow, and even a lot of the younger guys, I see them getting better every single day. I think they're going to push the older guys and it's gonna be a battle every single day. So that's really what's gonna push us. And then even with that, just the whole team, I feel like as a team we're getting closer. And we have a lot of guys that, I mean, obviously I don't know what they're doing yet, but I mean we'll see. But if they do decide to come back, I think we'll have a real tight unit. And also just another year in the playbook too. Just be good for everybody. Everybody knows what's going on, knows what to expect.
They signed a couple blue chip kind of kids too as well. Have you gotten a chance to like meet with them or see them? Or?
I haven't, not yet.
Did you pay attention at all to some of the draft rankings and outlook on you at all, or did you?
Nah, I'm not focused on that.
Irrelevant.
What do you remember about last year's matchup with Michigan for you?
For me personally, I remember just they had a good front seven. They knew what they were doing. They were good schematically, and they really did a good job of executing what they needed to do. They didn't mess up a lot, so they were a good group.
Do you have any memories with the defensive lineman Graham? I think he's 55.
Yeah, not too many. I try to not think about that game too much.
What's the biggest area of growth do you feel like you've had this season?
The biggest area of growth, probably with I feel like I've done a good job of just communicating more. Like I feel like during the beginning of the season, I would obviously talk about what I need to do, but just picking up on the little things. Like if I know this D lineman is going to try and cross my face, I'm going to alert my guard and just let him know, hey, watch cross face. I might get that, and just so he's ready for that, and just communicating with the guys. Yeah, things like that.
What are some of the things you want to improve at for next season looking forward?
My size, for sure. I obviously want to gain a couple, 10 pounds, 10, 15 pounds, and then I want to maintain that throughout the season.
Where are you right now, weight-wise?
285.
What was the difference? A lot of people talked about that difference coming from out west to SEC ball. What was the difference in terms of going up against some of these bigger dudes?
I mean, like I've said before, the top at Oregon, and it's not like I never played any big dudes back when I was at Washington either. Like we played Texas, we played Michigan. I'll just say there's like more teams that are like that. So it's just a battle every single week with that.
Did you like having that difference, the battle every week?
Yes, definitely. Definitely do.
How much will help just have your normal offseason?
How was practice today?
It was pretty good. Just perfecting our crafts and really just getting right.
In general, kind of what was the disappointment of not making the playoffs, and then kind of how do y'all move on from that?
So, man, I mean, it's on us. We all know that. I think a lot of people, like, they want to put it on the committee or whatever, but we, like, during the season and stuff like that, we didn't really do what we were supposed to do. We were being inconsistent, really. And we gave the committee a decision to make upon us. And, during the season, if we, won out every game and did what we did, we would be in the playoff game. But right now, I mean, we're, focused on going to Tampa and playing Michigan.
A lot of guys in your position who don't make the playoff just opt out of bowls like this. What went into your choice not to do that?
I'm playing. Hell yeah, I'm playing. I ain't even thinking about that. I want to play.
I love that.
It's another opportunity to showcase
my boy said, I'm playing. Hell yeah, I'm playing. Like, bro, you crazy for even asking me that question? You think I'd be out here doing an interview if I wasn't playing? Like, bro, come on, dog.
I have a passion for it, and I mean, I have a competitive and all that hard work that they put in.
What are those discussions like among you guys when trying to decide if you're going to participate with your teammates?
There wasn't no discussion. Like, I'm playing. This is what I love to do. I have a passion for it, and I mean, I have a competitive nature, so I can't not play.
It's obviously different guys on both sides, but is there a revenge factor at all for you playing Michigan, having played last year in the playoff, get a chance to maybe do better on this time?
I mean, I think the main thing really, just like always, each and every week, I think the main thing is always to worry about us, worry about what we have to do to make ourselves better so we can have better production.
Facts.
Leads us to victory.
When you obviously it wasn't a decision for you to play, you were always going to play. Did you make an announcement to the team or anything like that, or was it just kind of assumed that you were going to?
I mean, no, it wasn't like no announcement or nothing. I came out to practice.
Bro, you get what I'm listen. I know that voice. I know who asked that question, and I got the wrong name up there. It's supposed to be Jahai Campbell. But
That's I know who that is. That's TT. And you literally just heard him answer the question with somebody else. Y'all remember we talked about this last time. This is why we had to stop doing reactions, because folks started thinking I was taking shots at them. But you literally just heard 2 questions ago how brief he addressed that situation or that question. And you turn around 47 seconds later and ask the same question. Like, come on. You know who it is. Y'all know who it is. He the one had something to say when my situation went down. He had so much to say. Had so much to say. Yes, trash, just trash. How does he even have a job right now? Jesus Christ. I gotta go past it. And we just do we just do partial reactions to these interviews, y'all. We don't watch the whole interview. I always credit the people who produced the videos that we reference, right? And this one just so happened to be Bama Central. Shout out Bama Central. And this is the main one we wanted to get to. I want to get to this interview. I want to open the phone lines up after this interview, and I want to get your thoughts on the whole situation surrounding. And this is the talk of the day, basically. The players returning, the guys that's playing in the bowl game. I mean, just give me your thoughts on it. Here's Jalen Milroe, QB1, right here. Check it out.
Complete the season. We have one more mission ahead, which is attacking Michigan, and that's the whole thought process right now. Being our absolute best, we can take care of our business.
Oh, the audio is horrible.
In Tampa, so it's all about going 1-0, preparing the right way, and so that's my focus is winning this game, preparing the right way, take care of my body, so we can be our best us.
So you will be playing?
I will be playing.
And have you made a decision as it relates to the NFL yet?
No, my thought process right now is finish this game out and get to Michigan. So just being my absolute best I can be for my teammates, coaches.
Jim, what was the decision to play? Was there a doubt? I mean, we were kind of in the situation a few years ago with Bryce, and he decided to play. The fans really loved it. He had a great game and kind of propelled him. What was it for you? If you could break that down?
So one of our core values is finish. And despite anything, we entered the season together, and we'll finish the season with my teammates, my brothers. And it's all about unfinished business. There's one more game on our schedule. And I think it was just ultimately just doing what was best for our team, and finishing the season.
Doing what's best for the team. Remember that statement, because that's one of the statements that everybody's trying to nitpick and pick at. So for all you Twitter folks that's watching right now, it's 85 of y'all on Twitter watching that like to get in the tweets and like to comment. There's an opportunity for you all to come on and explain yourselves, because a lot of y'all explanations for why this is a selfish act of him is stupid. I'm going to just call it out. It's stupid. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to just say the S word. It's stupid. A lot of y'all explanations. So I want to hear it today. I just want to hear it. I'm open to hearing it. I'm opening and hearing it. And I don't want to hear this guy's promo. Like, I don't get paid for his advertisement. Bama Central, I'll get y'all paid for a little bit. There go y'all ad revenue. Here we go. Back to it.
As a leader, just what's been the message to the rest of the team about that finishing?
Yeah, the message right now is controllables. Uncontrollable, controllable. What is the difference in
my primary is good.
And we can control how we attack each day, prepare the right way, how we finish, how we keep on building together as a group. But that's going to be so important as we finish the season with our last game in Tampa. It's just focusing internally on what we can do to be our absolute best.
Can you tell us about?
Hey, no cap, y'all. I'm done. Because I just thought about something while he was talking. I'm done. Because y'all are ignorant. And I'm going to turn the music on. Oh, y'all are ignorant. My chat, my AAA family, y'all are ignorant. Let me tell you why. Y'all remember last time we was watching the Jalen Milroe interview? And y'all was like, he speaks so well. Well, will he answer the question? I just noticed it. Like, y'all made me think of this. Y'all made me think of that when he just. But the thing is, he's building value outside of what he does on the field. I can totally understand it. Bryce Young, Will Anderson, they did it to the T. There's others before them, but they really focused on doing that, right? But it's the same thing over and over again. He's just giving the same answer, and it's because they don't engage with these players on a level to where when they ask these questions,
They don't feel like what they saying is going to be projected with the right backing. And that's what it is at this point. Like the players, this new exposure to media, right? And this is not just my opinion. This is something that I see. I read people very good. Y'all know I can read personalities very well. But I read character and things of that nature. When people stop interacting or they're interacting on a basis of obligation, there's a different feel when there's obligation and when there's relationship. So when Jalen Milroe's answering a lot of these questions, it's because of obligation, right? He's not going to give you the real thoughts because he knows if he says, you know, some of the things that, you know, the fans are saying are discouraging to see because we put our life on the line for you guys every Saturday, and you can't respect that enough to allow us to be human. You can't say that, you know, because it's not politically correct, or he'll be looked at as being in his feelings. But no, that is true. Who makes money off of their name, image, and likeness and doesn't look at what people are saying about their name, image, and likeness? It would be crazy to not look at it and not be aware of what people are saying. You would be crazy to not. So don't think that. So you got to find reporters and people who are going to be able to do their homework. They're going to pay attention to trends. They're going to pay attention to tendencies. And when Jalen Milroe gives the same answer 2 times in a row, you're not doing your job. And he just did that. So we're not going to watch the rest of it because I just don't feel like they. And I ain't gonna say they have the mental capacity, but there's nobody in there pushing them to think outside of what needs to be asked, or what's think outside the obvious is what I'm saying. And I'm not taking those shots. I have to continue to reiterate that. I'm just saying there is a better way. When I watch Colorado post-practice and post-game interviews, their reporters are on top of things. Like they're really into conversations with Dion and those players, and you get a sense of what the locker room is really saying because they're presenting opportunities. And it's not about personalities or anything. It's about what type of environment you create when you ask the questions. So yeah, that's why Coach Smook Network working so hard. I'm gonna teach some people. We're gonna put a team together. We're gonna have some people out there asking the right questions. Yeah. Yeah, hey, exactly, Jordan. You kind of know. It's like, and I think he does it on purpose to kind of just keep them at bay because he knows what the process is. He knows what he knows how to play the game. You know, my dad taught me, man, public speaking and leadership skills and all that stuff. Being in the military house, that's a known. When your parents are like enlisted and they are in leadership positions in the military, especially old school Army, Marine, military, like all of that stuff, you learn those things if you ain't a bad child, or even if you are a bad child, but you learn those things. So he utilizes those to a T. But those were the interviews. We're gonna get some of y'all reactions from, you know, a lot of these guys' mentality or their responses to these reporters asking if they're going to play, to see their reactions, to see their responses, and in particular, what each player that's going to play, what does it mean? In particular, Jalen Milroe. Want to get your thoughts on it. So here on the Coach Smook Network, we got the phone lines open 334-625-1121. Again, that's 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in, share your thoughts. 334-625-1121. 625-1121. There we go. I was about to say, why the number don't look right? And we got our first caller on the line. Y'all know who it is. Let me get the volume up right.
Call from Zach Willie.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, my guy.
What's up, Coach Smook? How are you doing today?
Man, you see I'm lively today, man. I'm trying to stick to the schedule today. I'm moving. You see I'm popping. I'm popping. I'm locking. I ain't no stopping. We done had JR Gardner pull up. We popping today, bro.
Oh yeah, you need to tell JR to tell that defense to bring that same energy that they brought in the Iron Bowl now.
Listen. Zach, you know what? What's going to be crazy? And for everybody that don't know, we are planning on being on campus next Wednesday and Thursday for post-practice interviews to give our own version of post-practice reports. The last time we got behind time, this time we're going to prepare. We're actually going to try to go up the night before. We're going to actually go up the night before so we're close. We don't have to travel that hour and some change trip that morning of. And we're going to get y'all that post-practice, that that interview, them questions that you all or try to, they probably ain't gonna show your boy no love for it because I ain't been there all season. But what's up, Zach? Talk to me, man.
Oh yeah, in reaction to the interviews, I mean, and our reporters don't know how to ask questions, and that's why they get the answers that they get. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So and you can't blame you can't blame the players because the players are giving half-hearted answers because they're aggravated and frustrated or annoyed at the question too. You know, and I mean they feel the same way we do. Like, really, did you just ask me the same question that this other guy asked me 47 seconds ago? Are you kidding me?
That is funny. You saying the same thing I said, but like people have it. That's been a constant for probably the past, and it's a lot of doing with to not throw shade or anything, but it's just people that they don't want to let go of the Saban era. They're even in media coverage. Like people don't like the fact that content creators are becoming the source for information. Like some people, the gatekeepers, they don't want that for some reason. Instead of just not adapting, but at least like kind of trying to usher in and hone themselves and kind of mentor it to where it can be spread and more widely accepted or tolerated. You got people trying to keep it out. They call it trash or clown information or whatever. But then when it come turn around and your stuff looks stupid because you try to be all informative and blue collar and professional about it, and you ain't saying nothing, and the guy that's really building relationships, like it shouldn't be a conflict of interest there. It should be everybody trying to unite because the college football is changing and the way that's being reported should be changed too. So yeah, it's happening and our players are definitely responding to it. But past that, Zach, past the interviews, you got Parker Brailsford announcing that he's coming back next season. You got Jalen Milroe announcing that he's playing in the bowl game. All the guys saying, everybody on roster saying that they want to be playing in the bowl game. What's your thoughts on that, Zach?
I respect it. And I'm going to go back to Bryson Wills' situation in 2022. It shocked me that they decided to play, but I respect them for making that decision. And the reason why it shocked me is because they was highly projected draft picks,
right?
You know, and risk injuring yourself and dropping your draft stock. It didn't make sense to me, but at the same time, I respected them for that, and I appreciated them for doing that. You know, but I didn't think it was necessary for them to play in that game.
See, and that's the thing that I want people to get out of their minds, because it doesn't matter who you are. If you're on the team and you're able to play, you signed up to play. You committed to playing every game that the shows up on your schedule for that season that you've committed to. And I like that this team is taking on that mentality, and to even go to a point and say, like, you know, worried about your draft stock. That's going to happen every game. Every game you step out on the field to create draft stock. Did y'all see the rock pop up on the screen though? Did y'all see that? Was that Dwayne Johnson pop up on the screen? Gonna pop up here? Dwayne Johnson gonna pop up on the screen up here? I don't appreciate that, Dwayne. But no, every game you step out there, you're taking you're risking getting injured.
Right.
You know, all of these things. And so my thing is, the guys that usually don't take a hit from that are the ones that go. Now, you've had injuries and things of that nature in bowl games. That's something you got to live with. But I've also seen guys have those injuries in bowl games, and then the team still go and say, okay, let's get him right now. Let's make sure he get the best care that we can provide for him, because he has the potential to still be that guy if he gets all the way back healthy.
Right. And I agree with you, but you know, you understand where I was coming from, though.
Yep.
And I agree with you 100%, but at the same time, you know, we can agree on something but have different perspectives at the same time.
Facts. And then also just to think, man, it's a lot of people that's talking about, like players on the defensive side, like Damani Jackson and those type of players. Like Damani Jackson was injured for 2 years. You think he's going to miss out an opportunity to close out a season with a winning team? He hasn't been on a team with a winning record his college career. So
right,
like, and they got recruits. They got early enrollees. Early enrollees should be pulling up on campus, I believe, next Friday. They'll be pulling up on campus because they get to practice going into the week of when they leave for the bowl game. They get, that's when they start practicing. They get like 4 or 5 bowl practices, I believe, before they go to the bowl game. And I can't wait for that too. But just your thoughts on this Alabama-Michigan game, Zach. What do you see this game looking like? Haven't been watching Michigan's turnout. Like I haven't been doing really doing any Michigan roster watch or anything like that, or who's going to play, who's opting out, all of that. I just look at it from a standpoint. Alabama's going to have an opportunity to see a lot of young guys play. It's going to be an interesting game. What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's going to be another hard-fought game like it was last year. And if we want to win, our offensive line has to be consistent. They confused us last year because we wasn't really used to seeing their style.
Hey, we had a Seth McLaughlin last year. I don't care what award they gave out to him this year. We saw Michigan do the same exact thing to Seth McLaughlin again this year at Ohio State. We had a Seth McLaughlin problem. I like my chance because Parker handled Michigan last year with Washington. He got beat up in that first quarter, and then you go look at that tape. It was everything around him. The left tackle struggle, the right guard struggle. But Parker and that left guard from Washington, they handled business last year. So we'll see. We're gonna see. But I'm right there with you, man. I think this O-line has to be. It definitely starts there.
Right, and Milroe has to make decisions quicker in this game. If they go with the quick reads, he needs to develop and work on making quick reads. And not just making quick reads, but making the right reads. And on defense, our defense has just gotta do what our defense does. We gotta play swarm defense, like we've been playing the last few games of the season, more so of the later half of the season, when we was able to call our style of defense, once we had enough snaps in to, be accustomed to our defense and live gameplay.
Facts, Zach. Well, final thoughts, man. Final thoughts as we open the phone lines back up. If you're getting ready to get on the phone line, make sure you call in, say your name, and put me in the game, Coach. Zach, final thoughts on Alabama. We're not getting into the deep dive, but just the postseason thing. Everything is happening. Oh yeah, Bubba Hampton, man. Good to hear that it's not going to be like anything season-ending injury. Just going to be. You get what I'm saying? That's a guy that I was excited to see in this bowl game. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see him, but definitely for him to be getting the type of reps he was getting in practice based off the reports that I was getting, it was definitely, there's an upside for Amari Jefferson, Rico Scott, and this new regiment of receivers coming in. So final thoughts, Zach. Final thoughts with this Bama team, the state of Bama, Coach Deboer, everything. What's your final thoughts, man?
Final thoughts. For Coach Deboer first season, it's a good season. It's a real rebuild season, which we kind of expected a little bit, but it could have gone a lot worse than what it did.
Mm-hmm.
But with how we had to play and everything. It went about as good as it could have for this season.
100%, Zach. 100%, Zach. Well, thank you for calling in, man, and roll tide, my guy.
Roll tide, Coach Smook.
Yes,
roll tide,
sir.
everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Zach on the call-in line, man. 334-625-1121. Call in, share your thoughts. Portal reactions. Dylan Lonergan in the portal. Post-practice reactions. We got player interviews. Players ready to cuss reporters out because they asking if they gonna play. I mean, like, what do you mean am I gonna play? Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? 334-625-1121. Man, you know what? And I also seen some comments in the chat. We're going to be doing that a lot more. I miss being able to get to comments. That's why we're looking for a producer, because when people got eyes on the comments, they could find hot comments that we could react to and create conversation around. He said, Dougie Fresh says, I want to get a pulse check. If all the vets opted out to not play, would the fans be as mad or concerned with the thought of not playing? As we've seen in previous years, the outrage seems gone. It's crazy, right? It's a change. It's a change. As much you can't make unstable fans happy. Put it like that. And a lot of your unstable fans are the ones that's speaking the loudest, right? They're yelling the loudest. So for that, you won't get any consistency as far as satisfying the fan base. But outside of that, man, I think this team has set themselves up for a good postseason transition. Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds. Y'all know what that means when the red phone go off. Hold on. Hey, Smoothie King is going in on this guy on Twitter. People keep trying to blame Milroe. I was gonna do a fairweather fan report, but I want to get some more ammo on Bear Bryant Burner. I want to really crush him. Why do people, you know what? I'm gonna tell folks this. This is what I'm gonna say about this. You will look stupid out here if you try to get into this portal insider game. You, especially like guys like Bear Bryant Burner and the other burner page on Twitter. Like, I know for a fact, anybody that's really out there moving money for these programs, they're not talking to people with burner pages. All right. I can say this because I know a few of them. They're not talking to people with burner pages. Whether you are doing it in secret or not, I guarantee you they're not talking to. Especially broke people got burner pages. Like, that's what broke people do. They make burner pages. Only celebrities you've seen have burner pages. They pay people to run them. You ain't getting paid because you ain't. Man, let me tell you. I could put y'all on game right now. I could tell you who's at the camp or on the way to campus right now. I'm telling you, people got to stop with these narratives, bro. They got to stop. They got to stop doing this. We just quietly, we're gonna keep moving like we're moving. People think we loud now. Just wait. Just wait until more people like myself are being tugged on. Right? It's happening. It's happening, and we're gonna keep pushing. But yeah. I'm gonna let y'all have it today. I'm not gonna let y'all have it today, not y'all, but I'm gonna let them have it today. I'm gonna get off here today. I'm about to go check up on some information, and we might be live here in another 2 hours. So don't be discouraged. We're gonna open the phone lines, late night sipping with Coach Smook, sipping with Smook tonight. Bring your cups. We're gonna chill. We're gonna react to a lot of stuff. We might do some music reactions. We might pull the card table out. We might do some of everything. Get into our college football talk, our NBA talk, NFL talk, all of that, sports talk.
real life talk, everything. It's gonna be a good night tonight. Y'all tell somebody about it. Sipping with Smook, man. We're bringing it back. As a matter of fact, bump that. We're gonna keep sipping with Smook. We're gonna come up with a official title for it. But tonight we're gonna bring our cups, man. So make sure y'all bring y'all cranberry juice with your ice in it. And we're gonna get into the show tonight. We're gonna have some fun, all right? We're gonna have some fun. Hey, don't be discouraged, y'all. I'm only these shows are only so brief is because I can't release everything that I have, man. And it's hard to hold water when the pressure, man, is just building up, and I'm like a little girl that can't keep a secret right now. I'm telling y'all, man, so many big things are happening for the network, and it's hard to not just start firing off. So for that reason, I'm gonna get off here, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in again today. Don't forget to drop a like on your way on your way out. And Lauren said he bring that cognac. What y'all bringing tonight? The Quavers, shut up. Hey, somebody put the Quavers in corner again. Somebody put the Quavers in the corner again. I told y'all the Quavers can't chat until he get a wristband. Fairweather fans can't chat until they get a wristband. You know, that means you gotta be quiet too, right? I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing, man. Hey, everybody, much love to everybody, AAA family. Hey, don't forget to check out the merch. I see a lot of people getting some Christmas orders. Thank y'all. Christmas orders in. Thank y'all for supporting the network daily, man. And with that being said, I'm your boy Coach Smook, man. Don't forget to support all of our sponsors. Diamond Sports Group will be bringing some content from some of their players. We got some athletes out of Arizona that we'll be going to link up with here in February. Texas. Man, listen, too much to talk about right now. We'll talk about it tonight. Let me get off of here. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Again, it's a Friday, a different type of Friday because we ain't got no game tomorrow. So y'all get used to the off-season trend. We about to get in the off-season mode. Basketball coverage, baseball coverage, all of that off-season. Still covering college football, but we're going to really shift to get our high school exposure going. All of that, man, here on the Coach Smook Network. Love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. See y'all, man.